Hi guys, welcome back to Vlogmas. Today is the long-awaited crocheting Christmas presents with me episode. Because I really don't want to dig in my bag. I love this bag so much. Is it Saints? No, this is the real me.
Take it apart.
I'm gonna be breaking these into parts because there's so many Christmas presents that I want to make. Not all of them are crochet, some of them are crochet, but I think I'm gonna be breaking this into sections just so that I can pop out more videos as I'm doing Vlogmas. But we're gonna start with finger knitting a blanket. Technically this isn't a Christmas present, but it is being given to someone around Christmas time, so like I'm gonna count it as a Christmas present even though they paid for it, but like I'm gonna count it as a Christmas present. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I do have to buy a pattern, which is interesting. Never bought a pattern for a finger knit blanket, so I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna be making a Kansas City, is it Saints? No, it's Kansas City Chiefs, whatever football team that is. That's the blanket I'm gonna be making, and I'm excited about this. I love making finger knit blankets, and I'm especially excited because it's one with a design on it. So let's get started. Not too much yapping, I've yapped enough. Let's go ahead and get started on this blanket. Okay, I just bought the pattern, and I don't know why I never put together that it's just a alpha grid pattern, so this is gonna be really easy. I definitely thought it would be like a pattern that was like 8 stitches red, 3 stitches blue, 6 stitches white, 8 stitches this, 8 stitches this, 2 stitches, you know what I mean? Rather than just a literal alpha grid, so pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna try to keep my tension tight with this blanket, and let's hope I can get it done in one sitting. Let's also hope that I got enough yarn for it. Update, I should have bought the pattern before I bought the yarn because the pattern says I need 8 balls of the red and then I think like 5 of the white and 1 of the yellow. Guys, I literally bought I think like 4 of the red and then so on and so forth, and I've already used almost 2 balls of the red. This is as much as I have left for the second ball, and this is how much we've done. So we're definitely gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby today to get some more yarn, which is fun because I have some returns and some other purchases that I need to make anyways. This is way more fun than just a regular finger knit blanket because there's a pattern associated with it, so like I'm seeing it come to life as I'm making it, which is so fun, like way more fun than a regular finger knit blanket. But I'm gonna keep working until I run out of red, and then we'll make a trip to Hobby Lobby and hopefully finish this today. Okay guys, I have finished the blanket. It's kind of hard to see, but the sun is going down, so I'm gonna show you guys tomorrow when the sun is back up so you can really get a good idea of what it looks like. But I did not end up running out of yarn. I actually had the perfect amount. I ended with like literally no scraps, so I'm so glad I didn't have to go to Hobby Lobby, but I will come back tomorrow to show you guys how it looks completely. Okay guys, are you ready to see the blanket? It looks so freaking good. Like I'm so excited to give it to him. I know he's gonna love it. It's a little bit bigger than what he asked for, but I'm gonna ask him if that bothers him, and if it does, I literally will not mind remaking it because it was such a quick project. But I don't know, I feel like the bigger the better. And I feel like he'll like that it's bigger. But let me show you. Here is, and I figured out it's the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? Not Cowboys. Imagine if they're like rival teams and people are yelling at me. Here is the blanket! Look how good this is, you guys. Like, hello? I've never done this style of finger knitting before, and I'm so proud of it. Like, this is so freaking cool. Like, Kansas Chiefs? No, Cameron Kane. Like, what? I love the way this turned out. I think it's so neat, and also I finished with the perfect amount of yarn left, like the perfect amount. I did switch up the pattern a little bit because the pattern called for this row to be different than this row at the bottom, and I just changed it to make it the exact same because that A, helped me save all my yarn, and B, I thought it would look a little bit better to have like the same pattern on the top and the bottom. I did have to do one less row of this, no, I did have to do one less row of this white, which you can't even really tell because I ran out of white, but everything else was literally the perfect amount of yarn. Like, I don't know how I did it, but I got the perfect amount of yarn, and I'm so glad that I did. But one last look at this awesome blanket. I love it so much. It's so big I can't even really put it all in the frame, but it's such a decently good sized blanket, and I'm really excited to give it to him because he asked if I could get it to him before a certain time, and I did, like a week early, so I'm so happy that I was able to do that for him, and I am really excited to see his reaction whenever I give it to him. But let's go ahead and move on to our next Christmas gift. We're on a roll. I want to just knock them out while I feel this productivity streak. So let's move on. We're gonna move on to our next Christmas present, which I'm so excited about. I should probably put on something cuter, but like, girl, I ain't got time for that. We gotta crochet these Christmas gifts, so the pajamas is what y'all are gonna get. This is the real me. But you can probably already tell what we're gonna make. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my boyfriend's beanies, which if you guys saw my planning and prepping Christmas gift videos, you know that I'm gonna be crocheting my boyfriend some beanies. And I pulled it out the archives. You probably already see it. We're gonna pull out the Centro knitting machine because I want to make him some knitted beanies, but I don't have time to knit beanies. So I'm gonna make them on this little machine. We've only acquired 3 out of the 4 legs. Don't know where the 4th one is. I do remember doing like a deep clean out and throwing it away. So I think I threw it away because I was just like, I don't think I'll ever use this again. Come to find out, I'm gonna use it again. So we have 3 legs. I'm gonna use like my toe or something to stand it up. I don't know, but we're gonna knit my boyfriend some beanies. I'm so excited. I don't even know why I am gonna label this video crocheting Christmas gifts. Maybe I should change the title to like just DIYing Christmas gifts because we haven't crocheted not one thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the colors that I want for his beanie. I want to make him 2. I think I'm just gonna make him 2. I want to make him a star one and then whatever else comes to mind, but definitely a star one. I did want to make him like a JoJo inspired star one because that's his favorite anime and he loves stars because of that show. He wants to get the star tattoo. Like, he loves that show so much. So I wanted to make him a star one, but the colors for like that anime are yellow and purple, I think, for like the star symbol. And I don't have yellow yarn, I don't think. Never seen him wear yellow a day in my life. So that probably wouldn't be practical. I'll probably just make him some like simple colors that I know he'll wear, some basics. I'm really excited. I was watching a bunch of, I forget what it's called, but it's basically like whenever you sew stuff into a knitting project to create shapes and stuff. I was watching a bunch of tutorials on it earlier, so I'm like really excited to do it. But first I'm gonna start with just making the beanies. I'm gonna start with 2 base beanies and then we'll go into the detailing. But first we need to pick our colors. I'm thinking a brown one. I don't think I even have brown yarn, so I don't know why I'm thinking brown, but well, let's just see what I have. I don't think I want to do blue. I've never really seen him wear blue. I think brown is like his go-to color, but I don't have brown. I don't think I want to give him purple or pink either. Honestly, I think I'm gonna look up some color inspo. I could do black. Black is a safe option, but it's also boring, so I'm probably not gonna do black. Maybe gray. I have a bunch of this gray yarn I could use. I feel like I could do something cool with this. Maybe like gray and some kind of pop-up color could be fun. Yeah, those are all my scraps. I'm gonna go into the yarn store under my bed with all my unopened yarn and see if I can find anything else. And I'm also gonna look up some color ideas. Okay, I've picked out some colors that I'm excited about. Whoa. Number 1, of course, being the gray beanie, and I think I'm gonna do a black star. I'm gonna just make a basic one because I'm thinking about his beanie collection, and he has a lot of colorful ones. He has a pink one, a brown one, a black and white one, a red one, and I think that's it. But he doesn't have a gray one. So I want to make him a gray beanie, the base of gray, and then just black design, whatever I end up making the design. I'm definitely gonna make a star for one of them, and then for the other one, I'm not sure yet. We're gonna decide after I make the star one. And then I thought it would be fun to make a purple one because he doesn't have any purple beanies, and I feel like purple is kind of fun. I don't know if he'd actually wear it, but I don't know, I feel like purple's fun, and if I make it, I'm sure he'll wear it. He wears the beanie I made him last year all the time, so I am curious to see how purple would go. I got 3 purples out because I didn't know what I wanted to use, but I wanted to do like a purple on purple vibe. Let me show you my inspo picture because you're probably like, but let me show you. This beanie kind of made me dig the purple on purple vibe, so I think I kind of want to experiment with that. Maybe like, I do have like a funky purple, like the light purple in the middle. I do have that purple. I have the amethyst like dark purple as well, but I don't have enough to make a beanie. So maybe I'll do, let me go get that purple because I want to have all my colors ready so I can just crank them out. What Disney movie is that from? Is it Wreck-It Ralph? When can we do this again? Whoa, when can we do it again? That's Wreck-It Ralph, right? It's like the credits. Anyways, I have this light purple. I feel like this could pair well with, I feel like these kind of pair well. I feel like this is kind of fun because this is such a dark purple that it almost looks brown. So this could be fun combo. I don't know yet, but I know for sure this is going to be put into use. So I'm going to go ahead and start cranking out these beanies. I'm going to have to watch a tutorial because I haven't touched this Centro knitting machine since 2024. So it's been quite a while, but I'm excited because I know this is going to be quick and easy and fun. So let's get started. I just want to hurry up and get the beanie done so then I can start doing, it's called duplicate stitch. I want to go ahead and get started on that. So let's crank out this beanie.
Hey, Santa, the city is covered in snow.
Well, that was so easy. Now I'm just cranking. This is like the machine that makes you never want to learn how to knit because you can just knit everything. Well, not everything, but like so much on this machine. So it's like, what's the point of learning how to knit? But now that I know how to knit, I appreciate knitting for what it is. But I do remember when I got this machine, I was like, girl, I'm never gonna have to pick up knitting needles. Like, this is literally so clutch. and then I never picked it up again. But it's so fun rediscovering this machine. Like, it's so fun. I'm so glad this is for my boyfriend because there's hair all in the yarn because this yarn is old. But anyways, I'm literally just cranking for 120 rows doing this. Like, this is so easy, and I'm gonna have a beanie in like 15 minutes. But I'm gonna keep cranking. I'll come back whenever I'm done. Probably gonna throw on, well, right now I'm watching a YouTube video. It's a knitting video by Breathing Yarn, and she's finishing all of her whips. And after I finish that, I'll probably start a new audiobook. I kind of want to start, what is it called? What is that book called? Heartless Hunter. I kind of want to start Heartless Hunter, so I might get the audiobook for that. Listen to it while I do this. I don't know, but I will come back whenever I'm done with this hat. It's 9:17. I'm probably going to be working on these all night. I'm not thinking that this is going to take me too long. I'm thinking that the duplicate stitch, figuring that out and making a design with that is what's going to take me a long time. So a little nervous about that, but I'm going to keep going and I'll be back. Okay, I just cast it off. I haven't like really looked at it yet, so I don't know what it's giving, but I'm a little nervous that it's too big. I have no idea how this works. I think you like fold it in and then you'll scrunch it at the top. I don't know. Let's continue the tutorial and find out. Okay, this is cute and all, but I think it's too big. I'm gonna try it on. Let's take this bun out. This bun is tight. This was my gym bun. It looks good. I'm just nervous that it's too long and I don't want it to be a fold over beanie. I want it to be just like, I don't know, a skater beanie. You know what I mean? Whew. Okay, ignore my hair, but let's see. You know what? This isn't that bad. This isn't bad at all. This is literally perfect size. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect size, and especially for him because his head is like double the size of mine, so he won't have like this bunch of fabric at the top. Oh, this is perfect. OMG. And then I'm gonna put a star, a black star right there. That's gonna look so cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and crank out the second beanie really quick. Oh, this is so cute. Ah, this is so fun. Okay, I don't know what color I want to do. Well, let me show you how much was left. This is how much we had left of the gray yarn. So I'm glad it ate my yarn up, but I am a little bit nervous that I won't have enough yarn to make another one. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't remember how much yarn we had of that gray one, but I'm going to see what I can do. I think I'm going to do these two. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this as the base. So I'm going to go ahead and make the base of my second beanie. It's only 9:51. I'm going to make the base of my second beanie and then we'll go ahead and start with the designs. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just finished the next beanie. I ended up doing a green one instead, and let me tell you guys, while I was working, I was kind of just cranking it as fast as I could and I wasn't paying attention, and I noticed that my crank was like getting really loose, and so I looked down and my whole project was just like not even on the central machine because I ran out of yarn while I was cranking and I didn't notice because I was watching YouTube. So lesson learned. Like, pay attention to what you're doing. It ended up like taking it off of the machine, and then I had to pick up the stitches, which luckily I have a little bit of knitting experience, so I know how to pick up dropped stitches, but I had to pick up 42 dropped stitches, and it took forever because every time I pick up a new one, more would drop from the next one, and I kept having to do that. But I figured it out and I got it, and I ended off, I think like, actually I could just check, 12 rows early, which I'm honestly really glad that that happened because it's literally like 12 more rows and it would have been too big, I think, because there's still like room for it to, you know, so it'll fit my boyfriend. But it's time to start doing the duplicate stitching. I'm nervous, you guys. I'm so nervous. I don't know what I want to do. I do know I'm gonna definitely do a star on this one, and then on this one I don't know, and I also don't know what color detailing I'm gonna do. Maybe this. I just randomly saw this in my bed. This would be cute. I don't know, we'll figure that out later, but right now I'm gonna try to do the star detailing. I'm nervous. I really hope this doesn't take me a super long time, and I also really hope that I do it right, so then like whenever, because you have to do it while the beanie's open like this, so I hope that I don't accidentally do it like backwards or too high or too low or inside out or something. Let's just hope that I do okay, because I'm so nervous about this, but I'm gonna try to figure this out. Hopefully we make some really cool freaking beanies that I can hopefully put on my website. Like, let me know if you guys would want me to put these on my website. I'm so down, and I would like love to make a mohair one. I'm always thinking in business. This is not business, this is Christmas. Hi guys, I've been working on this beanie for quite a while now, but I've been kind of figuring out how to do this. I always forget this embroidery. I forget what it's called. I don't know why I keep forgetting what it's called, but I've been figuring out how to do this little detailing, which has been taking me so long. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I tell you I've probably been working on this for like 45 minutes and this is all I have to show for it. So I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I'm like annoyed because I really thought this would be like a quick project, but it's definitely not. shaping up to be that. And I feel like my line is like, it's so thick. Like that is such a thick, I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to be weaving it tighter. I don't know. I'm gonna finish it though and just see how it looks, because even if it's thick, I don't think it'll look bad. So I'm not like super stressed out about it, but I am super tired and I want to go to bed. But I don't want to go to bed until I see results, you know what I mean? So I'm like fighting sleep right now, but I'll probably come back tomorrow or just whenever I end up finishing this. We're definitely gonna do a way simpler design on the green beanie, because unless I get like actually good at it and get the hang of it, but right now it's not that it's hard, it's just so meticulous. Like you have to individually weave every single stitch and it takes a long time, but it's kind of satisfying at the same time. I guess this is like a little taste for what embroidery is like, which is probably like the one hobby I don't think I'll ever pick up, because it's just so small and I feel like I would always poke myself. But anyways, I'm gonna keep at this for a little bit longer and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll probably come back whenever we get this situated, because I don't know, it's really complicated. Hi guys, good morning. I spent my morning, well, editing 1 and 2 while I was watching my edited footage back. I finished, well, I guess I didn't finish it. I still have to like do this properly, but I finished like the duplicate stitching, which it looks like kind of cool. Okay, it actually looks kind of cool. It looks like really bad in person, but like on camera, no, it still looks kind of fun. I don't know, maybe I should like fill these two in. I feel like that's too much. And then maybe like fill in this. I don't know, there's just like some funky parts about it. Maybe if I fill like these little details in, like fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, it'll look a little bit better. But I can't tell if I hate this or not. Like it looks weird, especially when you put it on, because the stars stretch. Let me just show you. Don't laugh. But when you put it on, the star stretches, so it looks like kind of weird. I prefer that look over like it being right in the middle though. Like I prefer it being a little sideways, that way it's, you know, not really in your face. But I don't know, I'm trying to think like, is there details I can add, like maybe some pops of red or something to kind of make it look cooler, because right now it just looks like a deformed star, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna give it to him, or if I like it, or if I even want him to wear it, you know what I mean? Because my star, it looks weird when you put it on your head, and then his head is bigger than mine, so it'll be even weirder. But I don't know, I'm like debating right now what I should do to help make it look cooler. I honestly wish this was mohair so I could just brush it out and call it a day. Maybe I'll fill in all the blank space in between the star, but I feel like that'll just look like a big black blob on the beanie. So I don't really know what to do. I honestly kind of wish I would have did like the Batman logo. I feel like that would look really cool, but this is what it looks like. Again, don't really know. This is my first time duplicate stitching, so it's like not that good, but it's also not that bad. I just wish I picked a different star pattern, because I think this one was too big. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna see if I can find like some kind of detailing I can add to give the hat a little bit of some more funness to it, because when it's off it doesn't look too bad, but when you put it on it looks a little weird. So I don't know, debating, but I just wanted to show you guys how it's looking so far. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I really like this green one though. The yarn is really nice and it's shiny, so if I was gonna mess up something, I'm glad it was the gray one. But we're gonna figure something out, because I can't just leave it like this. I have to do something. Okay guys, we're going to move on to our next DIY project, which is going to be a crochet project. First crochet project of the video. How exciting. So I'm going to be making, let me show you guys. All right, I'm going to be making this exact bag. I love this bag. I wear this bag literally every single day without fail. It's literally all mangy and it's gotten food on it. It's like my most used item I've ever made, and I love it so much. And my mom gave me the idea, which if you're a loved one, stop watching this video because I'm going to spoil your Christmas present, okay? But my mom gave me the idea to make this bag for my grandma. She thinks she would really like it, so I'm going to be making this for my grandma. I'm so excited because I love this bag. Like, look how gorgeous it is. The color, everything about it is perfect, and I'm actually gonna be making it in the exact same color. This is Hobby Friends ribbon yarn in color, I think 49 or 42? 49, which I love this yarn so much. The only thing I hate about it is the bag is supposed to have loose ends at the bottom, which mine did, but clearly they're pretty much gone because with this hobby yarn, it kind of like this, I don't know how to explain it. It basically like pulls and then it makes your strings shorter. So like you see, and it'll just pull and pull and pull and pull, and it goes everywhere and it's all over the place. I have so many little scraggly strings everywhere that I take this bag. There's always like a pile of scraggly strings just trailing behind me. So for my grandma's bag, I'm not gonna leave the loose ends. I'm just gonna make it a regular bag without the loose ends because this hobby yarn just does not allow me to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than this one. My mom said she'd probably want one bigger, so I'm gonna make it not halfway bigger, but probably like a fourth way bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm really excited. I love this pattern. It works up really fast. It's really easy and it's really fun and it's so cute. And I've been wanting to make a bigger one too, so this is the perfect opportunity. I'm gonna use a I think this is a, oh, it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure it's a 12 or 13 millimeter hook that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I have a little bit left over from when I made my bag. I thought I had another little ball like this, but I don't. So I'm just gonna open a new one. And then I do double strand the yarn to make it a little thicker and more sturdy. But if you guys have any t-shirt yarn recommendations, please help me out because this yarn just pulls apart so easy. Like these little strings just come undone and then it makes the yarn shorter and shorter and shorter, which is super annoying. So if you guys have any recommendations for some good t-shirt kind of yarn, ribbon yarn, I guess, I don't really know, please help me out because this hobby yarn ain't doing it for me no more, especially with the tariffs. Oh, y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that all the way. Okay, hi guys. Little update on the bag. I've been crocheting for, I don't even know if it's been a few hours or just an hour, but this is as far as I've gotten. I forgot how hard it is to work with this yarn because it's so thick, so it hurts my hands. This is like the only time crocheting actually hurts my hands. But here is what it's looking like. It's not looking much bigger. It's kind of looking like the same size, but I guess it's because this one has been stretched out and stuff because I wear it every single day, so it'll eventually get bigger is what I'm assuming. I'm also getting a little bit nervous because I didn't really get through, but I only have 2 of these and I used 2 skeins to make this, and this bag is bigger. So if I run out of yarn, what am I gonna do? Because to order the yarn from Hobby, I don't know if it'll come in time for Christmas because it's already December 5th. So I don't know if it'll come in time for Christmas because Hobby takes like a month for me to get the things that I order. So like, do I want to risk my everyday bag for my grandma? I mean, it's my grandma. I feel like I have to, right? So if I do run out of yarn, I will probably start taking from this bag somehow, some way. I don't know what I'm gonna have to pull from, but I'm gonna have to start pulling from somewhere and I'll just get enough to make this bag. I'm also gonna make a way shorter strap on this one. So hopefully that accounts for how much yarn I have because this bag is more of like, almost honestly like a crossbody bag because the strap is so long. I want this one to be more of a purse. So I want the strap to be like maybe this long on this bag and it's going to be fatter so it can be like a little purse moment. So hopefully that allows me to work with what I have and not have to buy more yarn or dig into my bag because I really don't want to dig in my bag. I love this bag so much, but if I have to, I will. But yeah, that's my update. I'm going to keep working. I am going to the movies tonight with my boyfriend. We're going to see Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm so excited. It just came out recently. So I'm really excited. We saw the first one together and I literally do not remember how that ended, but I'm really excited for the next one. And I'll probably just be crocheting this bag all day. I'm gonna try to finish it today. I don't know if that's overachieving or not. It probably is because I'm about to spend like 2 hours watching a movie, so I can't really crochet there, but I really want to try to get this done tonight so then I have time to work on other Christmas presents. The goal this year is to get everything done before Christmas Eve, which I have failed every single year. So let's hope this year I actually succeed. Hi guys, last night I did run out of yarn for this bag and I was so sad. I got like up to here with like the final row that I have to do and I ran out of yarn, so I was just gonna go home and get my other bag and take it apart and use that yarn for this. But I did shorten the strap a little bit because the strap was a little bit long and like I said, I want this to be more of a purse fit. So here's where it's at right now. I could shorten it a little bit more because whenever you put stuff in it, obviously it gets dragged down, but I don't know, I always have this problem when I make this bag. I never know what length I want the strap to be, but I think this is a good length. I like this length. I like this length. So I'm gonna keep working with whatever I have left and then we'll go ahead and get my bag and undo it, which honestly I'm not too bothered by because I wanted a shorter strap for my bag anyways, so I don't mind taking away some rows from my personal bag to finish this one. It's just taking this bag apart is so hard, especially with the way that I structured the other one because I cut off and then reattached to make the loose ends, so it's kind of difficult to take it off and then undo it, if that makes sense, but I'll figure it out. It'll just probably take me a little minute. But yeah, that's the update. I'm gonna finish this bag today. Okay guys, all of our gifts are done. I don't have the blanket with me anymore, but you remember what it looks like, right? Also, ignore my hair. I've been trying on the beanies, so I just don't even feel like situating my hair. But the bag is done. Here is how it ended up looking. I love this color. I love making this bag. I will say though, making this bag does make my wrists hurt really bad. My wrists were so sore the next day, which is new to me because I don't really get hand pain or finger pain or wrist pain whenever I crochet. But when I was crocheting this, I definitely got wrist pain and it was really, really bad. The next day I was just really sore, and it's because you're like really having to push and like twist whenever you're working with this yarn because it's super thick. So just be careful with that. But I love this bag. Of course, it always looks better when there's stuff in it. Right now it looks a little limp, but once it's filled up with stuff, it'll look really good. And I think it's so cute. I think the strap is the perfect size, especially because it's still going to stretch when it has items in it. And again, if you are family, click off of this video because I'm about to tell y'all who this gift was for if I haven't already. But this is for my grandma and I'm really excited to give it to her. I was honestly thinking about adding my label, and I still might. I might add my label like right here depending on how it looks. I just don't feel like doing it right now because I'd have to pull out my sewing machine and everything, and I don't feel like doing that. But I might add my label later whenever my sewing machine is out. But I really like this bag, and I did have to frog a little bit of my bag, but not that much, so not that mad about it. I'm gonna redo the strap and make it a little shorter so it works out anyways. But definitely happy with this one. I didn't leave the loose ends, so it has more of like a clean look, which I also really like. Then our beanies, I decided not to put anything on the green beanie because I really like the way it looks just clean like this. I might go back later and add something to it, but I really don't think I will because I don't like the way this looks. So I might just leave it plain and then also add my label here. But my hair is not straight right now, so it looks a little funky with the hats, so just ignore that. But here's the green one. I really like this green one. I think it's a really good staple to have in your closet, and I feel like it'll look really good on him. Low-key might make myself some because these are really cute and they're really quick and easy to just whip up really quick, and they're great yarn stash busters, so would recommend. Let me show you guys the star one. This one, I don't know if I'd want him to wear it like straight like this or kind of angled, both of which are kind of funky, but here it is just head on, and I don't know, I feel like it looks weird. I'm not a big fan of the way the star turned out. I feel like it looks really deformed and just weird, so I'm not very proud of this one. But if you wear it sideways, I feel like it looks a little cooler. Like this looks a little better, I think, because it's not just like a big fat weird star in the front of your head. I kind of like this a little more. I might put my label here so then he has to wear it this way. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way at least this one turned out. And I've never made a beanie with my central machine, which is crazy because that's literally what it's meant for. So I'm really glad I got to do this project, and these are probably gonna go in his stocking because I feel kind of bad just like giving this to him as a gift. So I think I'm gonna shove him in his stocking and he can do whatever he pleases with them. But I do know he'll definitely wear this one. This one he's probably gonna wear, but I just don't think I want him to. But then again, like I don't want to throw it away or anything, so I'm gonna just give it to him and he can decide what he wants to do with it. Those are all the Christmas presents of today's video. We got to knock out 3 people so far out of the many that we have left. I made a video talking about the gifts that I'm going to be making people, and that list has since grown, as I told you guys it would. So we have a long way to go. Let me know if you guys want me to categorize these videos. Right now I just kind of mixed them all together, which is what I plan to do, but if you guys would rather me keep them more organized, let me know. And what I mean by that is, for example, if I'm sewing a gift for somebody, would y'all rather me do a sewing video like sewing all my Christmas gifts, and then a crocheting video crocheting all my Christmas gifts, and then a knitting video knitting all my Christmas gifts? Or would y'all just rather me make a big fat compilation of all of it? So like just crafting Christmas presents, and then we do a little sewing, a little knitting, a little crocheting, a little whatever in there. Let me know what you guys prefer. I will do whatever you guys vote on the most. But yeah, I'm really happy. I need to wrap these up and get them ready for Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Vlogmas. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I will see you guys tomorrow for our next episode, and until then, bye.